Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Yeah, okay, Meghna, I got your message. The rest of the class, there are few more students to join. So just give me 5 minutes for waiting and let all of them join and we'll start with the class. Okay, guys. Coming to the homework part, just give me 1 minute for me to just go through it. I've already checked some people's homework, like the click and all. Okay. Anubhav, you send me your homework. Yeah, okay, got it. I got it. Fine. Send you. Yeah, I got it. Likita, you're a new student. Am I audible, Likita?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I want you to please turn your cameras on. Anubhav, Meghna, Nikita, all cameras on, please.
Yes, ma'am. 1 second. And ma'am, you can call me Sanvi.
Okay, Sandy. Please mute yourself. Okay, Sanvi, may I know what they have actually taught you in school? Like how many lessons are completed? May I know that?
Yes, ma'am.
So what are the lessons completed for you at school?
What, ma'am?
So what are the lessons that they completed for you at school in science?
Finished. We finished nutrition in animals
Mm-hmm.
and nutrition in plants, electric current, and its effects.
Okay.
3 chapters.
All right, that's fine. Okay, so class 7, the rest of the class, you know that last time we started with a new chapter called crop production and management, which was a combined class with 8th grade. Okay, so before we go back to what we learned in last class, let's have a pause in that because that is something more advanced for y'all. Okay, before we continue with that, let's come up to the portions that is actually there in your NCRT books. So before this, the last chapter that we finished was soil. Am I right, Kritvik?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now let's go on with a new lesson. Did we start with respiration? Did we start with respiration class?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. I'll share my screen in a minute. So we'll start with a new lesson today. I hope my screen is visible to all of y'all. Okay. So y'all know, apart from us eating, sleeping, we need another important thing for survival. This eating, sleeping itself is not possible without this important function of our body, that is respiration. So, what is respiration? Anybody? Anybody who can tell me what respiration is? Meghna, can you tell me what respiration is? Meghna? Anubhav?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, exchanges of gases like breathing in and breathing out.
Okay, there's an overlap. 1 minute, Anubhav. Yeah, Lekita. Sorry, Sanvi. Tell me the answer again.
Ma'am, exchanges of gases like breathing in and breathing out.
Okay, very good. Yeah, Anubhav.
I think respiration is the process in which oxygen is taken in and carbon dioxide is out of your body and is produced.
Okay. So, as both of you all said, it's basically an exchange of gases, and the two gases that is being exchanged over here is oxygen and carbon dioxide. You breathe in oxygen and you breathe out carbon dioxide. So, this is the exchange of gases in human beings. This is how we respire. Okay, so this is the whole respiration process. So respiration is the process of gaseous exchange. And also, like Sanvi, I'll be giving you some time to note down. Okay, so when I'm taking class, please concentrate on the class. And once I'm done taking this portion, I'll give you some time. And that time you can link down off the notes.
Okay, ma'am.
So it is a gaseous exchange in an organism is called respiration. So respiration at a cellular level means burning of food to obtain energy. Okay, so you know that your whole body is made up of cells. There are single cells that combine together and it makes up your whole body or organism, right? So oxygen is required by each of the cell in order to function. Okay, so all that the food that you consume, every food that you consume reaches the cells, which helps in function of the whole body of the organism. So this food that you consume is used by your body in order to provide you with all the energy. Using in the sense this food is burnt. It is a burning of food in order to provide you with energy. This burning of food is nothing but respiration. All right. So respiration. Wait. Can Meghna, am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me if respiration and breathing is the same?
Sorry, ma'am.
Is respiration and breathing the same?
Taking in the oxygen is also called as respiration. So taking breathing is also called as respiration, I think so.
Okay, fine. So respiration is the process of gaseous exchange in an organism. But breathing is the process of taking in of oxygen and giving out of carbon dioxide. Okay, so gaseous exchange is different because gaseous exchange can be anything. Okay, but taking in of oxygen and removing out of carbon dioxide is called breathing. So know the difference. So it is the process of this is only breathing. So every organism has its own method of breathing. Okay, every organism has its own way of breathing. So every human, what is the organ that helps the humans to breathe?
Ma'am, lungs.
Lungs, very good. So lungs are the main respiratory organs of the humans. So organisms or like fishes and all, what do they breathe with the help of?
Gills.
Gills. So now you can see that every organism has its own way and own organ of breathing. It's all different. Okay. So now let's talk about the process of respiration. How is this respiration taking place? So process. So that the oxygen in the lungs. Now you have your lung. This is how normally a human lung looks like. This is how normally a human lung look like. And each one will have something like this. Each branch. They have structures like they have sacs like this. It looks like grapes. Okay. So the oxygen, the blue line represents oxygen. Okay. It reaches the lungs. Okay. So the lungs take up this oxygen, which is now sent to the blood. So the oxygen in the lungs take up by the blood. So you know that there's full of oxygen inside, which is sent outside the lungs. That is the rest of the body parts into the bloodstream. Okay. So this oxygen is then transported to all parts of the body. So blood gives up oxygen to the cells and it will take all the carbon dioxide. So now this all the parts of the body will take up all the oxygen and it will give all the carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide is again taken back to the lungs. It will go back again and it will be exhaled out through your nose or through your mouth. Is this process clear to all of you all?
Yes, ma'am.
So this ball kind of structures that you have or sacs that you have, these are known as alveoli. Alveoli sacs. So inside each sac, there is richness of oxygen. So all this oxygen is stored inside this. From here only it goes to all the bloodstream. It's called alveoli. Okay. Now, once you're done making note of it, we'll see a small video of how this respiration, you need to respire all good air only, that is oxygen. But when you are smoking, you're inhaling more of toxins, more of chemicals that is actually not oxygen. Okay, so respiration is the gaseous exchange. Breathing is taking in of oxygen. You're breathing in some other air. You're not breathing in oxygen. You're breathing some other air that is polluted, means it will spoil your lungs. That only we'll see a small video of how that happens. Before that, please make note of it. All the notes. If there's any doubt, ask me. And once you're done making note of it, please let me know.
Ma'am,
I'm taking class 1 minute. Yeah.
I have a doubt.
Yeah.
how the oxygen goes out of the lungs, ma'am, to the bloodstream?
You know that the oxygen is in the form of air, right? So air is easily transportable. So from the lungs, it just like how the heart pumps the blood, it pumps the air.
Hmm.
Okay. Another? Meet Pandya. Oh, Pandya. Okay. How did he go? How did he go? Face Nana. என்ன சொன்னா நிறைய விஷயம் அதான் என்ன பேசணும் so okay அப்புறம் Spider-Man. ஒரு நிமிஷம் guys tell me when you're done okay done
I'm Kritika.
Okay, I hope all of you are done. Anybody left?
Ma'am, I'm still writing.
Okay, please write it quickly.
Ma'am, Meghana done.
Okay. Who is still writing? Is it? Okay, all of you are done. Great. I'll just show you the video of writing takes place.
तुम्हें हमारा कोरियन सीक्रेट्स कैसे मिला? हेयर ग्रोथ सीक्रेट्स.
These are the alveoli sacs. See, they're getting rotten because of bad air.
This video is sponsored by the American Lung Cancer Screening Initiative. Lung cancer is the leading cause of cancer-related death in the world, but lung cancer screening can save lives. Click the link below to learn more.
Your bloodstream, where they spread to every organ in your body.
1 minute.
A cigarette is made using the tobacco leaf, which contains nicotine and a variety of other compounds. As the tobacco and compounds burn, they release thousands of dangerous chemicals, including over 40 known to cause cancer. Cigarette smoke contains the poisonous gases carbon monoxide and nitrogen oxide, as well as trace amounts of cancer-causing radioactive particles. All forms of tobacco are dangerous, including cigars, pipes, and smokeless tobacco, such as chewing tobacco and snuff. Nicotine is an addictive chemical in tobacco. After you inhale tobacco smoke, nicotine flows through the bloodstream to your brain, where it induces a pleasurable feeling. When you repeatedly expose your brain to nicotine, it becomes desensitized, making you crave more and more nicotine just to feel normal. Smoking causes death. Cigarette smoking, heart disease, flows through your adrenal glands. It stimulates the release of epinephrine, a hormone that raises your blood pressure. In
This is all
addition,
higher order
nicotine and
information for
carbon
y'all.
monoxide and increase platelets in your throat. Smoking damages two main parts of your lungs: your airways, also called bronchial tubes, and small air sacs called alveoli. With each breath, air travels down your windpipe, called the trachea, and enters your lungs through your bronchial tubes. Air then moves into thousands of tiny alveoli, where oxygen from the air moves into your bloodstream, and the waste product carbon dioxide moves out of your bloodstream. Tiny hair-like projections, called cilia, line your bronchial tubes and sweep harmful substances out of your lungs. Cigarette smoke irritates the lining of your bronchial tubes, causing them to swell and make mucus.
So this mucus will make it difficult for the
Cigarette
tobacco
smoke also
inhalers to
slows
breathe. You must have noticed them coughing a lot and not being, they'll be A lot of they'll fall sick very easily. They get cough very easily. All this is because of this mucus.
The movement of your cilia, causing some of the smoke and mucus to stay in your lungs. While you are sleeping, some of the cilia recover and start pushing more pollutants and mucus out of your lungs. When you wake up, your body attempts to expel this material by coughing repeatedly, a condition known as smoker's cough. Over time, chronic bronchitis develops as your cilia stop working, your airways become clogged with scars and mucus, and
This much
breathing
is enough for
becomes
y'all.
difficult.
I hope it was clear for you all to see what are the difficult causes that the smokers will have because of smoking, and also how it is affecting your air pipe or the breathing pathway and your lung sacs. Okay. So now you have a new term which is called as diffusion. Okay. So diffusion is nothing but it is the process of movement of molecules from one area of lower concentration to another area of higher concentration. Now, for example, you have a bottle. Here you have hydrochloric acid, that is HCl, that is highly concentrated. It's very strong. And here you have HCl, that is of low concentration. It's not that strong. Okay, so now you know the difference. Here it is highly concentrated and here it is low concentration. Okay, you know that every part of the human body is made up of tiny, tiny molecules. And also not only living, but also non-living, everything is made up of molecules or atoms. Okay, so this molecule that is moving from, the blue part is molecule. So this molecule is moving from higher concentration to lower concentration. So here the concentration is high, the concentration is low. So it's automatically moving like this without any force. So without force is called diffusion. So you'll define it as process of movement of molecules from the area of higher concentration. I'm extremely sorry. It's actually the other way. I'm really, really sorry. It's the other way. Imagine this is low, this is high. From the area of low to high, okay? It goes from down to up. Remember it like that. Okay, so this is called diffusion from the area of low concentration. To the area of high concentration without any apply of energy. This is called diffusion. This is an important term, so please note it down later on. From lower concentration to higher concentration, the molecules are moving. Now, just imagine this process take place inside your body. That is only diffusion. So diffusion is what happens when you are putting a drop of ink in water. Now you're just taking a bowl, a beaker, adding a red ink drop. Okay, so you'll know that it will first fall and it will form a ripple, right? It starts spreading there. You know it is more dark over here. So it is high concentration. It is slowly spreading. This is only diffusion. So the spreading of ink is diffusion. The same principle is used when you are breathing gases. You know that from your lungs, it goes to the bloodstream to all parts of the body. So this is diffusion. It is getting diffused. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you have a concept called cellular respiration. So when the cell obtain oxygen from the blood, okay, so this, you know that the food is being, so first you are eating the food. Okay, this is how it is. So all the food that you consume, okay, you know, this is almost, this is the digestive part, this is the respiratory part. Okay, so the food that you consume is going and it is being stored in your body, inside your stomach. It is broken down in the HCl, the acid that is present in your stomach. And you know that here also oxygen will be reached. Oxygen will be reached to every part of the body. You know that. Okay. So this, every organ inside a human body is made up of a cell. Okay. So you know that each cell is receiving oxygen. Right. So after each cell receives oxygen, so this cell, where is it present? This cell is present in your blood. Okay. So once this oxygen reaches your blood, these cells take up this oxygen and they help in the burning of food. Burning of food by the cell is called what? It's called? Why everybody's quiet? It's called respiration. So the respiration process is how it takes place. So once oxygen reaches the cells, it is used by the cell to burn down the food in order to give you energy. This is called respiration. Since it is done by the cell, it is called cellular respiration. Okay, so burning of food will release energy. So now you know that energy is of different forms. Your fan is being running, it's because of electrical energy, right? You are able to run, it's because of your physical energy. Okay, now you're getting electricity from the dam also. So it is liquid energy, that is basically you have marine energy, you have different types of energy depending on the source. So since this energy is created by the cell, the energy that is stored in our body is stored in the form of ATP. The full form of ATP is adenosine triphosphate, is the full form. Okay, I'll write it down over here. This is called the energy currency of our body. Am I clear?
Yes.
Okay, please make note of it. Tomorrow's test portion is whatever I taught you today, and the last half of soil lesson. If there's any doubt, please ask me.
Ma'am, in cellular respiration, should we copy the diagram?
No, not necessary. You know that I won't be checking your notes, right?
Yes,
If you want to note down the diagram, it's up to you. It's, write it down however the way you want. So it will be useful for you to write the test.
ma'am, Kritsutu.
Okay, Kritvik, once I noted on the homework, you can leave the class.
Ma'am, I copied my homework. Ma'am, can I do?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, Meghana completed.
Okay, Meghna, once you noted on the homework, you can leave the class.
I have noted it now.
Okay,
Thank you, ma'am.
thank you.
Completed.
Okay, Ram. You can leave the class.
Ma'am, I'm done.
Okay, Ra, you can leave the class. Please make note of the homework, and you're supposed to do the homework and send it to me on my WhatsApp. You can find my number in the class group.
Okay, ma'am. One second, I'm noting. Yes, ma'am, I note down the homework.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.